Alright guys, so Tarkov recently wiped and my other video is not as far along as I planned it to be, so talking about the wipe today. And so I've put probably close to 10 hours since the wipe on. I'm close to level 6. And so there's a couple things I want to just rant about, right? So the load times are obviously number one. On the previous wipe, it was my first wipe, I put I think 115 hours-ish into that wipe. You'd take 4 to 6 minutes, 3 minutes if you got lucky to load into like a map like Customs. Scav, I load in about a minute 45, takes a while, 2 minutes, right? And so, well, that wasn't great. Those are still really long load times. It's definitely better than where the game's at now. And so, if you've been lucky enough to not have this problem, well then good for you. But on my side, every time I play as anything, no matter where, no matter who hosts, not as a scav, it takes me fucking forever to load in. And I'm talking over 10 minutes. And so, I don't have the patience for this, because the way I play, I'm not good at the game at all. I'm not good on a keyboard or a mouse at all, right? So, I don't run around knocking people left and right, sitting in the raid for 30 minutes. I'm out of the raid. Typically, within 5 to 7 minutes, I'm waiting at my extract for it to hit 35 so that I can leave. So I really only play the game for 5 to 6 minutes. So the load times were already about a 1-to-1 ratio before this update. So now when I'm sitting here for 13 minutes, it's getting a bit ridiculous, right? I could have done, 1.5, for 4 scavs in that time. It gets to the point where I do a scav, I load, and load, and load. I get tired of waiting and just do a scav again, because it takes so damn long. And it's just not worth it right now. Okay, so that's complaint number one, and that's my primary complaint. My next complaint is the flea market. Now let's talk about this. So, the flea market, apparently, has almost always been level 22 unlock. On the last wipe, I just got lucky that it had been moved down to 10. And like I said earlier, I played on that wipe for 115-ish hours, right? And part of it was learning how to play, but 115 hours and I hit level 22. So I'm sure you get where I'm going with this. I don't want to have to play for a month, right? And this is with nothing to do. If you are busy, have a life, don't play video games all day, you're not even going to hit the flea market. Like they've said, a lot of people have said on Twitter that this hurts the casual people, right? People that play, get on, and because of the load times, play 2, maybe 3 raids a night, and that's about it. Those people, they're never going to reach the flea market. They don't have 115 hours to put in the game, right? And so, I don't have a problem with the wipe. I was one of the people that wanted the wipe, and I don't mind. I've been grinding for Struggl3 kits. I still don't have my Struggl3 kits. I'm just running med and dying over and over again. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. It's part of the game. It's part of the grind. That I don't mind. But in my opinion, the best part of the game is the flea market and inventory management. And so, because I'm saving stuff for the flea market, and 2, I don't have access to the flea market, obviously, the 2 parts of the game I enjoy the most, I can't play for a very long time. And so, for me, I'm not the biggest fan of this update. I don't care about the factory expansion. I don't really care about the new map. I literally just want to grind my hideout, finish it, and then never play this game again. Once I finish my hideout, I'm done. I'm a very progression-based person. If you watched any of my other videos, you know that. I want to 100% it, finish the hideout all the way, and be done. Do all the tasks, and just stop. But you can't do that when there's such a roadblock in progression, right? And I compare this to the Anthem level, and Tarkov and Anthem are nothing alike, but just hear me out, alright? So, in Anthem, there's a level where they do that thing that all of those looter shooters do, where it's like, hey, go kill enemies. A fucking lot of them. And that's your mission. So you have to go kill 300 of this enemy type, 300 of this enemy type, 300 of this enemy type. And that takes hours and hours and allows them to repeat content that otherwise they would have had to make new content and set pieces and all that stuff in its place. And I feel like moving the flea market to that level 20 cap, and what they realize when they move it down to a level 10 cap, is that all that does is make people get bored quicker. And so those people who are really high leveled get multiple PMC kills a life, or get a PMC kill a day. Those people fly through the levels. They get huge amounts of XP, because in these low ass levels, you get 2 PMC kills, you're going up a whole fucking level. Alright. But I just wanted to rant. I mean, there's other problems, there's other things, there's the whole gun jamming debate, which I don't really care too much about. I lose most of my gunfights anyway, so I don't really care too much about that. And I don't know if it's just bad luck or a bug or what it is, but I've had this problem my past 3 or 4 runs, which with this long ass load time is hours. I'm not seeing scavs at all. I go old gas, I go med, I go through ZB13, I go through RUAF, I go through Trailer Park. Not a single scav as a PMC at the beginning of the raid. And so, again, that's like slowing down my shotgun task progression. And so, it's a grind, and I don't mind the grind. But typically, when you do a grind, it's either steady, right, through the entire grind, or it starts slow and picks up. I felt, like I said, I hit level 22 last wipe. I felt the exact opposite. I feel like it is a very, very crawling pace grind to flea market. And that was at level 10. And once you get to flea market, everything becomes easier. And, you know, it's not the best way to start your game, but I'll let them do them. Hopefully the Russian mob doesn't kill me for making this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the new wipe down in the comments below. Oh!
We're at
lacrosse.